gosh, hundreds of times. So it may be a little embellished, but I'll try to keep it actual to the facts. I was in a band concert. Dad and I and Kathy were at one of the band concerts. Yes, I played in the band. Okay, I was a bando. So, we came home one night and Mom was curled up in a fetal position on the floor with blankets, hovering and crying. And so we figured Debbie's home with her, so Debbie must have done something. But it wasn't Debbie after all. So she somehow got out to Dad, cat, backyard, something. So Dad went backyard and this cat's laying on the ground, just sort of trying to survive. It's bleeding out of its mouth, it's trying to live. You know, it's just trying, it's doing its best. 9 lives, we're at about 8.75 at this point. So we found out, long story short, that Mom was trying to do some laundry out here in the garage, and so the dryer was on, and the clothes got done. She took the clothes out of the dryer, carried them in the house. In the meantime, the cat, she's cold. Cat's cold, so it jumps in the dryer to get a little warm. Now, I'd done that before, she admitted later, but she didn't think about it. So she'd take the clothes in the house, comes back out, grabs the clothes out of the washing machine, throws them in the dryer, not looking in the dryer, throws them in the dryer and closes the dryer door, turns it on, thump, thump, shoe. It's got to be a shoe. So she went in the house, no big deal. Half hour later, she starts thinking, the cat climbed in the dryer one time, I remember. So I thought, oh no. She ran out there, opened the dryer door, and there's the cat. And it's bleeding out of its mouth. So over the years, now this has been, 45 years ago. So over the years, I've thought through this story many times. I've taken the cat's perspective a few times. So I'm thinking, if I was the cat, at that point, I'm thinking, thank God, somebody's going to save my life now. So what else would you think as a cat? Finally we're going to be okay. So she opens the door, and my mom not thinking the cat might be okay, but thinking instead, I have to put this cat out of its misery. It's suffering now. I have to do something. And so it's a worthwhile thought. And so she takes the cat out of there again. The cat's thinking, thank you, lady. You've saved my life. So Mom takes it out in the backyard out here and lays it on the grass. Goes in the garage and grabs a baseball bat. Can you imagine what the cat's thinking? So she grabs the baseball bat, comes out there, and the cat's laying there. She thinks, I got to kill it. It's suffering now. So she hits it, I don't know how many times, 15, 18 times.
The dog's barking at her, thinking,
The dog's barking. What the heck are you doing, lady? This dog's barking. She's beating this cat. It's an Alfred Hitchcock movie. It should have been made. So she hits it. Again, how many times we don't know. It wouldn't die. The cat wouldn't die. And so she goes into shock. Therefore, we find her in the house in the fetal position with a blanket, shivering, crying. So we get home, and Dad couldn't shoot it. You didn't shoot it, right? You had to call.
She wouldn't even let me go out in the garage.
You called Debbie couldn't go see it. It was so traumatic for her. She's had enough problems. We don't know what had happened to her that she was.
I thought take care of it.
So Dad called Marty Hartman, right up here.
Dean Usted.
And brought his gun up and ended this misery for the cat. So Mom,
I don't. You did it.
How many? Not me. No, heck no. So Mom, probably 2 weeks? She would cry almost every day, thinking about that cat. But for us, we were sensitive at the time. But since then, it's a story we've told over and over. Even when we got together, Mom would tell it, and she was okay with it at that point because I think we told it so many times. So that's the story of the cat, and that's the truth. And so help me God.
She wouldn't have any cat after that. No cats.
No, we hate cats now.
Yeah.
Sorry.